Hey farmers, Michael here from Growing Farmers. We believe farmers can build profitable, sustainable farming systems. And I am here at Rose Creek Farm, who is one of the farms that we work quite closely with, both on content and working on efficiencies and seeing how they're doing things. And we were filming today for a new short course we're doing on hoop house production growing. And so I just had a few minutes. I wanted to give you a quick tour of the farm and show you what the new things that are happening here at Rose Creek Farms. All right, so here we've got a tunnel. This is all getting planted now for the winter time. As you can see, these are crops that are going in and will be harvested all winter. So you got Tokyo Bacana and a bunch of spinach here. And again, Ray has put a ton of tunnels up. So you can see there's all just tunnels. This is cropped out crop over here. It's getting ready to reseed that. Spinach that's been planted over here. You can see how he's got all his irrigation neatly set up over here so we can easily just walk right by and change it out. This is a bunch of bed of kale, a whole tunnel of kale here. Lots and lots of lettuce going into the wintertime here. Look at all that lettuce, cropping it out. Compost, this is compost they actually make on site. And then here is their little earth and turf compost spreader. So this hooks right up to the back of their BCS right here. And then it just actually puts out compost over the entire bed. And there's something they're using quite heavily now. They're actually gonna put a high tunnel right here. So that's a brand new high tunnel down there. They're gonna actually put one right here as well. So they're getting ready to start with that. Here you go, we've got more lettuces here. And okay, it's charred here. Let's walk down between. Just kind of walk down to the next run of tunnels. All right. Here we go. Bed has some late peppers in it. They're doing really good. I mean, they're small, but look at all the peppers we've got here. Look at all those ones in there. Doing quite well for, middle of October is when we're filming this here. See beds of, there's carrots going into the wintertime. Now we got another bed of greens. This is dandelion, and Ray does a lot of dandelion, and it sells really well for them. Kale, a bit of radishes here. See, these are starting to grow. Here we've got celery, an entire house of celery. Now Ray was telling me that this is actually going to be just for the Thanksgiving market, that pretty much all of this will be sold for Thanksgiving, and then they'll rip the house out and replant it. Harvesting scallions here, some cilantro, and let's take a look inside the new high tunnel. There we go. This is wider than the previous one. That's why there's actually weeds here on the edge. And so the previous high tunnel came to, I think, right to just here. So they added this on. So they'll have to work on getting that cleaned out. And actually, they installed this high tunnel while the crops were in the ground growing. So they said the installers weren't super happy about that. But one of the things I like about this tunnel is you got a nice high peak. So you can see how nice and high the peak is. Got great roll-up sides. Look at all that airflow that's happening there. You've got the HAF fans circulating the air. And you've got a knee wall here too. So if you notice this is what we call a knee wall. And that's just like a foot or 18 inches on the edge of the greenhouse. And that's nice to keep rodents and rabbits out, and also to keep air from coming in right down here and blowing right onto your crops. Mainly it's really useful for when, let's say, things like tomatoes and peppers are in here, but it's also good obviously for lettuce as well. So you can see how nice and tall these sides are. That's as high as I can reach, and I can just reach them. All right, nice big doors. And again, all steel and aluminum fabrication. And the reason for that is so that you can, these are never gonna rust and never rot on you. So you can see here, nice, this side is rolled up. See all that lettuce growing in there. Now, one thing I wanted to point out was the controls. As Ray has this house quite done well with the controls, quite automated. Let's walk over here and take a look at them. You can see here he's got his roll-up side controllers. It's just got the one on. And then this is actually the Link 4 iGrow that controls the air and the heat and all of that. So again, well done. Another thing too is everything is enclosed in water resistant electrical conduit. So again, keeping that safe as well. So let's take a step out here and see what else we've got going on. This is the propagation house. Trays all getting ready to head out, get dumped. And transplants. Look at all these transplants and microgreens here. You can see here all the different crops. Shade cloth they use to keep everything nice and cool, so they'll run that out. Seeding setup. So this is the seeding setup here. And this is the new germ chamber they have set up. So you can see here how they've got this is just a Hobart actually refrigerator, double commercial refrigerator. And you can see how they've got the trays just in there. So again, next step up. And I think that's the original one right there. And then we've also got here seed storage. This is seed storage over here, just where we store all the seeds. Now, this is a caterpillar tunnel that Ray put heat in. So this is kind of a cool concept. You can see they've got polycarbonate end wall here, or steel. Got the heater right up there. This house had ginger and peppers in it. These two beds were peppers and they just got changed out to go ahead and put lettuce in. But if you notice, here is the Renzor heater. You can see that there. And you can see the detail of the metal end wall. Just attached with that there. Extra bracing, they did extra bracing on this end. We can also see we've got a circulation fan, and he said he probably would like to see 2 or 3 in the tunnel for best results for that. So there you go. And let's head down here and see what the rest of the tunnels are growing. So this tunnel right here is just full of kale and collards and broccoli and some more lettuce. Then we got carrots over here. And the interesting thing here is you can see these carrots actually have a lot of disease. This is alternaria, and this is actually something you can see here just how what's happening is like it just the leaves just die right off. You can see that there, see them died right here. And again, it's Adidel, so it's not the normal varieties. And normally for this kind of a fall, we would have used just Bolero because it's more disease resistant. But Johnny's was out of Bolero, or the companies were out of Bolero this fall just because of the big seed shortage. And so that's why they weren't able to plant them. So if we go to these other tunnels, you can see much healthier carrots over here. There you go, more celery, scallions. And here's the carrots. I mean, look how healthy those look. This right here, you can tell is a different variety. You can see how nice and healthy these are. And just a few weeds. I mean, seriously, walk through here. It's about 4 weeds you'd have to pull. And these are spiny. This is right here. This is actually a nasty weed. This is one called spiny amaranth, and it's actually got spines all over it, so it's a little bit hard to pull. To be careful when you're grabbing that. But up here we got more carrots. There you go. And Ray says that he literally cannot grow carrots this time of year unless he does it in tunnels, just because of the rain he gets that damages his direct seedings. But really full tunnel right here with carrots next door right here as well. So lots of carrots for the fall coming on. All right, so there you go. That was a brief tour of what Ray's doing here at Rose Creek Farms. And as you can see, all tunnels, just growing in tunnels. And Ray switched to that last year because they had so many challenges with literally rain happening every single week, and they weren't able to get seedings in, especially with their heavier soil. And he said it's done an incredible job to their soil to really help the soil health and just the germination and being able to actually work when you want to work on the farm instead of having to wait for the weather. So as you can see, it's working out really well for him. Beautiful crops, beautiful tunnels, lots of great food being grown here. And Ray's selling all that through farmers markets and a little bit of wholesale, and then a lot of online sales as well. So that's what his major sales outlets has been. Hey, if you want to learn more about Ray Rose Creek, click below. We've got a link below to Ray's website, and Ray does a lot of work to help farmers grow great food. He has a lettuce class course out there, so you can see information about that below. And we have a new course coming out with Ray all about how he exactly grows in these tunnels. Everything from varieties to the how he sets the tunnels up. You know, these aren't your normal caterpillar tunnels. He has a very specific way he sets those up. We talk about irrigation, we talk about water management, we talk about soil fertility, exactly how he manages that, and exactly how he makes this system work for him on his farm. So Ray and his team, he's got a couple full-time employees here that run this. They only work 40 hours a week, and that's really important for them. And actually, he's off for the rest of the day. You know, once Friday hits, that's a half day for him, and he's off for the rest of the day. So again, that's what he's built, is a very lifestyle farm, and so that's what we're going to share in that course. So again, link below if you want to check out more about Ray, and otherwise we have other resources as well, all about helping farmers build profitable farms. Thanks so much for watching. Click the subscribe, like button. Make sure that you get more of these videos delivered every single week to your inbox.